youth runner here with Dana Hill Star, and now Nike Cross Nationals All-American. Let that just wash over him like the rain here in Portland, Oregon. The great Evan Noonan, 5th place today. We're just going to scratch off that 4 in the left-hand column, Evan, and just keep that 5 there, right?
Yeah,
we got to
exactly.
improve 40 spots. But I mean, before we talk specifically about the challenges today, your consistency, not just to win 3 state titles, but to be here 3 times. Like, how much did that benefit you? And just kind of, I'm going to expect the worst and try to make the best of it.
Yeah, if I would have shown up here, like if this is my first time, I think the outcome would have been a lot different. Just having the knowledge of competing is definitely big, and just knowing the course in general. A lot of people that came here for their first time like seem to have similar results I did my sophomore year, because it's really not your typical race. Like usually you kind of get out, settle, and then finish like a typical race, and this one you get out for 2K basically, and then you really settle down, and then it comes like a sprint finish. So definitely different racing strategy, definitely helps to have experience here, and without that I think that it would have been a little different. So definitely helps to have been here a couple times, and experience it kind of from 2 sides, individual and team. Both are a lot different, but yeah, super fun race. Definitely glad to get back out there and turn the season around in the right direction, because it was pretty rough early, and definitely was going for that 1st place though. I just let the pack get away from me and just didn't have it in me at the end, but super fun race and definitely happy with it.
But the fact that you can say that out loud, right? Like when all during October, you were hoping just to say, I just hope to be on the starting line in any race. The fact that you had the conviction that you could get on the starting line today, and there was probably 10 or 12 guys that really truly believed that they could win, and you were one of them. Like, just how good is that for your soul just to feel that way again?
Yeah, I mean, it's been like, it was super rough, honestly. Like I'm still getting kind of nervous about racing in general, because you never really know. Like you never really know when stuff like that comes back. There's times where like you think you fix it and then things go wrong again, like injury, and for me, diet. But yeah, I mean, I was completely nervous to race today. Like I was contemplating not even showing up. I mean, it was really bad. I sat in my room by myself for an hour and a half in the morning, pitch black, just sitting there staring at the wall, counting down the minutes, because I was really freaking out. Like I didn't know what was going to happen, like for having an all-out race, and like I get so nervous about all the competition, and like because everyone's so talented this year, and they're all really great athletes and good people. So just kind of being on the starting line with some of those guys is just, it's really nerve-wracking, and so. I'm glad that I was able to put all that stuff aside. I mean, some of the guys from California really were able to help me like relax a little bit. Like they didn't even say anything specifically.
I love the fraternity that you guys have.
Yeah, no, we're all really good friends. I knew a couple before and just met a couple on this trip, and I think that we've all become really good friends.
And you get to reunite with your boy DH, Dallin Harrington, as well.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I got to see Dallin, which was awesome. I'm glad he did really well today as well. Their whole team they clutched up. I think they did a very good job. But yeah, I think our camaraderie just kind of on our warm-up really helped. We didn't even say much. Like I'm used to really warming up by myself, all quiet, and I run really slow for my jog. But we went out there. We're just talking. I felt normal. I was just able to just run with a group of guys and relax. Kind of on that run, the nerve went away, and I was just focused on running. Like I was focused on each thing at a time, race, and then had to get to the starting line. So.
Last thing, just in the fact that even when you and Coach Dunn and your family were trying to navigate everything during the toughest times and the most uncertain times, but you still tried to go out and give it your best at Woodbridge. You still tried to go to Indiana and give it your best at Nike XC Town Twilight. Like even for some of the anxiety and some of the nerves today, which is just natural anytime you go into a national championship, the fact that you were in the biggest and best race that you've been in all year, probably the biggest and best race you've been in your whole career in cross country, and get that outcome, because, we didn't have the blessing, nobody in the country had the blessing of seeing you at your best on September 21st or on October 5th. They darn sure got to see it on December 7th. Like, how fulfilling is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think today wasn't even my best, if I'm being honest. Like, I definitely ran an all-out race. I think if I had strategized a bit better, I got out really well, and then I just let the pack get a little too far away from me to the point where, they all closed and, maybe the same time as me or, a second slower. But if you got 10 seconds on me already, it's... Yeah. Or maybe not 10, but, whatever it was.
Well, especially when the top 10 was all that close, that if that doesn't stretch itself out at 3K and 4K, then we could be talking about a different outcome.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm definitely happy with the race. I mean, it's my first nationals that I've done, decent at. the other two were a bit upsetting, and like it's good to end like a season on a high note, you know, even though it wasn't the highest note. It's better than what I've been doing last year, and to think from where I've come this past year, like it's really like it's upsetting because if I didn't have to take a week and a half off in the middle of the season, it'd be a lot different, you know. It'd be more. I'd be more upset with the position where I was if I didn't have to take time off. Like if I ended up 5th, but I had trained throughout the whole year and just been running really well, I would have been kind of disappointed inside.
Right.
And so I'm sharing the same kind of thing, honestly. Like I'm satisfied, but still hungry. I think that on any given day, anyone out there can compete, and I think that Nationals or NXN is just such a skewed race because even some of the most talented athletes like can't have their best day because of like outside factors. And so, I mean, like 5th place it's just a number to me. Like the most important part about today was that I was able to compete and not even because the time was slow. Like,
of course.
But I think just being able to go out and run again, quick, with other people, super fun. But I definitely don't, like I hate to judge people on this race or even myself because it's such it's a very kind of even combination of luck and skill. There's many talented guys that just didn't have it today, and like it wasn't even their fault. Like it's just it's a lot of knowledge about the course and experience that plays a big factor into it. It seems like a lot of the, I mean, besides Charlie Voss, like it seems like a lot of the returners seem to do very well, and so I think that a big takeaway for that is kind of like for other people, including myself, just kind of don't judge yourself off this one race. If you had a good season all year and then this kind of happened, like I know how it feels about it, and so a lot of the rankings kind of mean nothing. I just think that it's good to go out there and as long as you gave it your all. I think that that's the most important thing here because the time and place is all it's very vague. So, but yeah, super happy about the race, but definitely ready to show more.
Absolutely. Well, what I will celebrate you for is being a 3-time state champion, only one ever in Division III, one of 5 in California history. What I will celebrate you for is being a 3-time qualifier here, and what I will continue to look forward to celebrating you for is the amazing work that you're going to do on the oval in the winter and the spring. Evan, congratulations, stay healthy, and have a great holiday.
Thank you so much.